Creator asked, can somebody explain why red turns to pink, but all the other colors just turn into the light version of that color? And guess what? This is my special interest. Buckle up. As some people identified in the comments, the linguistic reality of colors is really important, how we describe colors. So in Russia, they have a word for light blue, and in Japan, they merge together blue and green into one color. So our linguistic understanding of pink as a separate color from red is only a naming convention, but that's not all. The fact that we have the ability to name the colors means that we can actually see them better. And this has been proven in scent descriptive languages. People who live in cultures where their language has better describers of scent, they can actually smell better. And throughout history, we have actually started to see and identify colors simultaneously across the world similarly. For instance, Homer is famously noted for saying that the sea looked like a wine dark. And scholars were confused about that, and they realized that if they studied literature throughout time, that certain colors were simply not mentioned. This means, we assume, that the people actually didn't have the words for the colors and therefore couldn't necessarily identify them or see them in their reality. They had no way to communicate about these colors. As trade developed and as certain dyes were created, so cultures were getting exposed to different things of different colors, they needed to create language around these things, and the ability to actually sense these colors came about, like I said, in a certain order, pretty much according to the colors of the rainbow: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Purple was the last because there's not a lot of things that are actually purple. Same with blue. You think, oh, the sky is blue, but it's hard to actually comprehend the sky as like a thing until you actually know that it's supposed to be blue. This is the theory. This is where it gets interesting to me. As we develop more language around things, we are able to sense them better, and we realize we're only using a small percentage of our ability to sense things, and children who are validated, for instance, to see auras end up being able to see auras. But we block out anything that's not actually useful for our survival in a society. So if the sensory experiences that you're experiencing as a child are not validated, then you become disordered or crazy, or you learn how to repress them so that you can fit into society. Time goes on though, we are developing more sensory awareness, more language, more communication about different sensory experiences, including color. This is what I think. In the future, we are going to have new colors that we have not yet seen because we don't have names for them. We don't have a way to describe. Colors are a visible light spectrum, so they're part of the electromagnetic spectrum. They're just a fraction of the total experiences that we can have on the electromagnetic spectrum that our bodies can actually sense. So I do believe that we are becoming more highly attuned to all the different sensory experiences as we develop words for that. Language is important.